Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have a review request from a player over on the European West server. He's gold 4, but this is a silver 4 account. So the rank game he wanted me to look at was this 5-6-10 game. It is a loss. He wanted me to review this game specifically because he feels like he had a really good early game, took a lot of objectives and focused on winning lanes, but somehow we rotated poorly or something in the mid and top outsplit pushed us, or not too sure. This is one of the first games where he didn't know what to do, apart from maybe some pathing mistakes and specific moments, he says, to the mid to late game, and that was really it in terms of, mid late game leads up to late game, right? So it sounds like you actually have a bit of problem with mid game. So let's take a look at this game here. Let's start with your runes. So Warwick's going to press the attack here, which I think is the best rune for Warwick. It just synergizes so well with him. You're really just getting into fights with your leap on your Q, your E, doing as much damage as possible, and then everyone really escapes. Like, no one's going to sit there, keep, whacking a Warwick, so it's not really worth to take Conqueror. I just think, again, pressure attack's so good, especially with his ultimate. Triumph, really standard. You wouldn't want to go anything else in this tree. Tenacity, I like to go attack speed if I'm not versing heavy CC. Heavy CC tenacity is very good. Let's take a look. You do have Swain into Udyr, Nico. There's definitely a lot of good CC here. You get a lot of value out of tenacity, so that's good. Last stand, I love this rune on Warwick. I love baiting people when I'm low health and just turning around, just like killing them. I think it's such a good rune compared to coup de grace. Only potentially go coup de grace if you're against really like squishy champions, like a lot. Like, yes, you are technically against squishy champions. So maybe actually worth going coup de grace this game, actually, now that I think of it, because you're actually versus like 4 range champions. Yes, you got like the Udyr, and last stand's good for just against the Udyr, but yeah, maybe coup de grace, but last stand's still okay. And interesting, you go futures market and footwear here, so I don't think you should ever really go these runes in this tree. You're either going to go water walking plus, I actually really like the new Nimbus cloak. So, especially on melee champs like Warwick, getting on people, like if you go red smite, you can basically have like a red smite and a blue smite in just taking Nimbus Cloak, getting that extra move speed. And if you take blue smite, it's so easy to get on targets because you literally blue smite them, get the speed from blue smite and the Nimbus Cloak, and you literally just power onto them. And water walk is just so good for river control. It just helps you just zip around the map even just a lot quicker, and to impact the map with already Warwick's really fast sensors and his W and stuff like that. So it just makes you really speedy, and like the enemy team really struggles to deal with you, especially in terms of river control. And Warwick's a very, very good like 1v1 like skirmish champion, so just having water walking to help you get that extra damage in river as well as the move speed, I think really helps. My other option is to go cheap shot, and I made actually a video today on it. You can check it out. I'll link in the description below. On Warwick, I was into a full, very tanky team, which Warwick's really good in, and I take Cheap Shot and Relentless Hunter. And I go Cheap Shot purely because after I E someone, I get the true damage, and it just helps me chop down the tanks a lot easier. So this game specifically, you're not versing many tanks, so again, I'll go Water Walk in and Nimbus Cloak, and you go attack speed, magic resist, armor. So you definitely need adaptive force just for that extra damage, because you're going to be really building after Tiamat. You're going to be building sort of tank after that, and just adaptive force in the second one really helps you. So I'll go attack speed, adaptive force, and then armor, because even though I'm versing a pretty heavy AD team, I still want to be fighting Udyr, and you want that. Usually you want to go based on the jungle matchup. This the last rune for your stats. So that's my recommended runes for you. Let's jump into the game. Alright, so in terms of what you can look to potentially gank here, so you do have a Talon into a Mel's, which is pretty interesting. Like, Talon's going to be trying to shove Mel's into Roam, but Mel's actually can fight his pushes pretty well with his E. Not until like probably like after like level 5, 6-ish, but definitely can potentially impact this lane early. Warwick's ganks are really good with his flash E fear. Bot is where I'll definitely be looking to prioritize. Shut down this Miss Fortune. I talk about that all the time. Miss Fortune is really just a lane bully. That's all she does. She scales like not really well at all, especially compared to ADCs with attack speed. So I love to shut down Miss Fortunes, making the game literally a 4v5. And you do have a Vlad up top here who will scale very well, and he's actually into a mage top lane here. So Swain's actually pretty easy for Warwick to gank because he doesn't have really any abilities to get out of melee range. He's literally just like a, walk-in sort of like bruiser AP mage. So I'll be looking at, I mean, really you can impact all lanes here, but bot would be my focus and maybe potentially helping Vlad scale up. Let's see how the game goes here. Alright, so we start off with red buff. Looks like you're looking to do a potential 3 camp. Alright, so you do wolves here. This is interesting. So if you're looking to gank top, and I would actually be looking at top right here. So you really should have skipped wolves here. I would have done level 3 blue Gromp, and I would gank this 100%. This is actually going to push in now, and you can tell that because right now there is 1, 2, 3, 4 enemy minions. There's only one here. This is going to start pushing. Swain's going to be very vulnerable. This is a very easy gank. Like, you might miss your opportunity to gank him by doing these wolves. And clearing Gromp off the map's really good as well. You see, so you don't actually get level 3 now. So you're sort of forced to do Gromp because you don't have your fear, right? So look at the wave right now. So Swain's obviously come to ward here, but this is still very gankable right now. I mean, you would be ganking this right now if you didn't have to do your wolves. So look at this lane right now. Like, this is a very, very free kill. So it's a slight pathing mistake there. So you're going to miss your opportunity now here. The wave's going to be too big. And this is warded. You saw him ward it there before, so now he's backing off. And Vlad can't help, which is the worst thing here. So you just need to back off. There's nothing you can do here. And you waste flush as well. So you can't just trade flashes like this. Like, it's not worth to trade flash because there's just no way you're going to get this kill. Like, the worst thing about here is you've showed top now. You're going to burn your flash. Like, yes, you might get his flash and you can potentially re-gank, but when you, ideally, early ganks, you're getting kills with your flashes. So the fact that, like, you're going to flash here, he's just going to flash away. Even if you get the fear here, it's just not going to work. And he flashes away. Yeah, sure, you get him low. He doesn't have TP, which is actually pretty good. But, he doesn't even need to push this in right now. He can just sit back, relax. But this is actually really good for Vlad to freeze now. So, I mean, actually, this is okay. This is actually fine. You've pushed him out. Vlad's going to start scaling up. Now, the fact that Swain has burnt his flash, I'll be really looking to hammer this lane. But again, in the general, like concept in terms of ganking with your flash, ideally, you're just not trading flashes, ideally, especially with Warwick. His flash is so effective with flash E, like it should almost result always in kills. Alright, so I really like your smite here. Looks like you're coming to fight mid. So pretty smart to smite that. Walking on the Mel's here. Get the kill on him here, but it actually looks like Udia is going to kill you. So imagine if you had flash here as well. Like, this is so funny. You literally just burn flash. You come down here, you don't have flash anymore. You would have escaped with your flash. Like, you're literally 100% dead here because you don't have flash. So, yeah, it's always funny in League how, like, small things like that, like the consequences later in the game, like, that's what happens just from you simply just trading flashes top. Alright, so, I mean, bad, but not the worst case scenario here. So you see Udia walk up top side here. So, as you're dead, you should see Udia where he's going to walk, potentially, hopefully, after he walks here. And you do see him walk topside. I'll show you what you would have seen. But you should also know right here that Udia hasn't got Rift Scuttler. So the only way Udia would have had Rift Scuttler right now is if he had 20 CS. I mean, the way that fight, it's like 3 minutes 40 right now. There's just no way he's got bot Rift Scuttler. So let's look at which way he moves. And I still see him move topside here. So again, this is your vision. Your vision. And you see him walk this direct way. So unless he's doing some next level mind games, I doubt he's going to be doing this in silver. Top scuttle's gone. Go bot, take bot scuttle, clear your Krugs. So take bot scuttle first. You'll clear your Krugs. You'll clear your Raptors. These will be back to spawn, and then you come back and re-gank the flashless Swain, and you'll start to get him snowballing. Like, Vlad's in a very good position. Vlad is suddenly becoming your win condition, basically from that gank that you did there. So that would be my jungle path. So you go top here, which is, again, not what you want to be doing. In terms of efficiency, this is really inefficient. And again, like, so you do see Udia top here. And this is so perfect as well. Like, if you went bot, so right now you would be on, like, walking to take Rift Scuttler right now. This is going to push in the next 60 seconds. This is going to be pushing back, which will give you another opportunity to, gank this pre-6 level Swain. And the reason I know that is because whenever you look at a wave right now, like again, this is assuming Vlad's not just going to E and spam this wave. Minion wave will come sooner than yours, so that will start building. So let's say minion wave comes here first, your minion wave's still walking up, but their minions are already starting to attack. Builds, pushes back. So whenever the lane's in this position, especially with a cannon creep, it's always going to push back. Again, depending on Vlad, but Vlad's just going to back off. He's pretty scared. Actually, no, he is E in the wave. But should still push, I think. Okay, you actually are going for a regank. Alright, great. Alright, he's dead, never mind. Alright. Again, like, yes, this is the right idea, and I love you doing this, but you could have been, like, doing it way more efficiently. You still need to be clearing your Krugs. Krugs are so important to clear, because, like, even though, yes, they got nerfed in the preseason, they still give a lot of experience in gold. Once you kill it, they nerfed a lot the first experience in gold from. That's why people don't do that jungle path anymore, in terms of red and Krugs. But now you really, you still need to clear Krugs. Like, I always see people fall in the trap. It's like, oh, Krugs is nerfed. No, Krugs still actually gives a lot of experience in gold. Krugs and Gromp are just the best camps on the game. You haven't got it once right now, and it's 5 minutes. So now it's a bit of an awkward jungle path you've got here. So showing top has also potentially got you off Dragon. Alright, so I'll definitely be doing your Gromp at least. Base if you want to go bot side to, pressure this, maybe gank bot. Right now there's not much you can do top, like this is pushing in, and Vlad I assume would base, so really need to do your Gromp. You need to be efficient here. I know you can get Tiamat, but let's clear your Gromp. You want to be bot side here to potentially help out your bot, and again, be clearing your jungle camps. Alright, love the control ward, that's great. I always talk about how important control wards are. Control wards win games. Get in vision, deny vision. Alright, great. Talon solo kills the Malzahar there. Clear your Raptors. Alright, bit of a fight breaking out bot here. And yeah, you can't make that in time there. Alright, potentially can be looking on this Mel's right here, but I think you think he's going to do Dragon, but your Talon's pretty low with no mana. You just need to concede Dragon here. There's no way this is going to work in a million years. Your bot is base right now. Udyr is very, Udyr's a very strong scum. Actually, he isn't based yet, so that's actually a bit of a mistake from him. But, maybe you could take this Dragon, but it's like 2, I would say 1.5, because look at Talon's mana. He doesn't have enough mana to his whole combo, versus 3, and they have mid priority. And Malzahar's full mana and health. Alright, let's play back there so you can test this. This is not going to work for you at all. So you go and potentially steal the Dragon. Alright, actually this is pretty good. Steal the Dragon, but you are probably going to die for this. So, I'd say it's more, I'm not sure why Malzahar didn't roam down. That was pretty free, but, yeah. In the general premise there, I like it you stolen Dragon, but really you shouldn't have stolen Dragon. That's just the enemy team just doing silver things. Alright, so your red's up now. Jungle path would be Krugs, red, walk up to top side. Wow, your Vlad's solo killed him against you. Your Vlad is such a big win condition right here. He's up in CS. This Swain's so useless, so squishy. Dragon's off the map now. I really want you to be actually prioritizing top. Alright, so you're going top side now. So look at this right now. It's 7 minutes and 30 seconds in the game. You haven't cleared Krugs once. This is really inefficient. This is why you're level 5 right now. You would be level 6 at this stage if you have been clearing your Krugs. You're barely 6. You just hit 5 at 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes in the game. Alright. I really want you to be farming. This is really risky. You're level 5 into a level 7 Mal's. You don't know where Udyr is. And your jungle camps are all up. There's no real reason to go for this. Okay, I think you're dead here. No. Oh, you flush and you heal. So yeah, that's actually last stand kicking in there. That's where I love last stand. So, yeah, it's last stand wins games well, apparently. But again, I don't like the premise of that. You actually don't know where Udyr is at all. So, really risky stuff. Actually, Udyr shows here. There's no way you can kill this guy. Okay, you have ult actually still. Last stand again. Wow. Alright, awesome work. You're level 6 now. Did Udyr have red there? Udyr doesn't have red. So you kill him, you go and take his red right now. And the reason you should know that he has red is that both your buffs have spawned. He's only gotten blue. You saw him only have blue when you're skirmishing him there. Take his jungle. Use this opportunity to take his jungle. If you deny red from Udyr, it's just so big. Like, he's just so much more useless. Alright, but I actually really do like this Rift Herald call, but I would say do red, hit the blast cone over, then you can do Rift Herald. You have top priority. There's no way the enemy team can contest your Vlad. But I actually really like this call. This is really proactive of you. Mid priority, Talon comes up to help you. Vlad's going to kill this guy again. Alright, so yeah, I see there's no way you can lose this game with this Vlad. He's going to be absolutely out of control. Alright, so, So back to this Rift Herald here. This Mel's is playing really greedily. Go kill his Mel's right now and do Rift Herald and break mid. Talon solo kills him, I think. Is that what happens here? He killed him. Alright. I mean, this would be 100% dead here if you came. Literally come here. This is just map awareness. Kill him. You'll break all turret planes. I would say you'll most likely get tower. I mean, look at this right now. Udyr's top. Vlad just killed the Swain earlier. And enemy bot lane's probably just coming to defend this tower. This would be insane pressure right now. I'm breaking mid tower. I mean, look at where the enemy bot is. They're just coming back bot. Swain's in base. This is a huge opportunity you've missed to break this mid tower, which is the best tower to get, especially with this Talon into Mel's matchup. Like, Mel's, once he starts getting items, he can defend mid forever with his E-wave clear. And helping, like, breaking mid and helping this Talon roam is just so big. Like, you'll have constant mid priority. You can take these towers. Like, it's so important to get mid with your Rift Herald. That's what you should be thinking. And you've literally just missed an opportunity with the Malzahar overextended and dying there. So a bit of a pretty big mistake there. That's huge. Like, that alone, like, absolutely would win you this game. Or, you know, put you in a huge lead. Alright, so you go back to base. Looking to probably go bot side now. Vlad's now bot. He TP'd down here, it looks like. You're coming to do your Raptor camp. They're trying to gank your Vlad. Do you have ult? Go Warwick. Alright, great. Get the kill on Udyr. Alright, I would stop chasing and I would go back mid again. Go back mid and break this tower. Udyr's dead. They're not going to be able to defend this very well. You're going to have bot priority. Their bot's backed off. I really want you to Rift Herald mid, not bot. Like, you can get this mid tower inherently just from breaking mid. You know, like, these guys are basing. Malzahar is like, you know, look at his health right now. He's like so overextended. This is literally a free kill. So I know you're going to break this tower, but I'd rather you use it for mid. Again, purpose being that this is a Malzahar, you have a Talon, you just get so much value from breaking mid tower with Rift Herald. Alright, looks like that's another dead Malz. Especially the fact that you don't really have the best siege comp as well with Talon and stuff. Like, I mean, yes, you have a Jhin and like a Vlad, which is sort of, I mean, Jin's sort of a range champ, but he's more ranged in terms of his ability as not auto-attacking towers. Alright, great. I'll get this dragon. Reset. How much gold do you have? You only have 700, but you can get your boots after this. Get another control ward. I would go reset base. Your red buff will be back on top. Get your Krugs. Get your red. Raptors. No, you got Raptors before. Wolves thing. And then let's start pressuring top tower. Help Vlad get this. And let's like potentially 4-man this or 2-man. Your mid bot should be mid. And you're up here helping your Vlad. Alright, so get dragon. We back off here. Again, I want you to reset, get your boots. Okay, this is not where you want to be fighting. So right now your Talon's in base. Malza is TPing. You really need to back off. You have no ultimate. Like, your team has no ults. This is like dice rolling League of Legends. You have a lead. Take the small win. Take the dragon. You've gotten 2 drags now. Awesome. There's no reason to fight. There's nothing you're going to get fighting here. You need to reset anyway. Your team's like, you know, Talon's in base. You don't have ults. Like, you're so ineffective in this fight. And Mel still isn't coming to fight you, but you guys literally died this anyway. So yeah, really need to think about the fight taking you're taking here. Think about objectives over kills. This is the next objective, not some pointless fight here. Alright, so now you definitely need to go bot side to clear your entire jungle. Have you still got... I still actually don't think you've gotten Krugs in 13 minutes. Yeah, I actually don't think you've gotten Krugs once this game. Definitely not prioritizing this at all. Alright, so yes, you go bot here to help kills here, but this actually is, again, it's not really going to get you anything. Like, I think, like, Mel's is literally just constantly pushing mid right now, getting this. So, I mean, look at this. Like, look at what you get off this. There's nothing you get. Mel's keeps pressuring. You have your entire jungle camps up. Malzahar's making you react to them. Look at him. Look at Mel. This is a huge... So, that gank bot, like, you might think you got 2 kills, but you actually lose so much more from that. Vlad's going to die. Mel's is just playing with you guys like toys right now. Just making you, oh, like, oh, we got to react to mid-wave. And you're, like, you know, not doing all your camps. So, this is really, really big. And Vlad, your win condition is just getting hammered right now when you should be using him to drag the enemy team to you like that, but instead like 2v3, you know, 3v3 with like your Talon mobility. So they even get top tower here. So they get 2 towers from that play bot. You still don't have mid tower, which you should have got ages ago. And your Vlad's been dying. So this is definitely really big. So that really all stemmed from you just not backing off and taking a pointless fight at Dragon when you could have easily backed off. Alright, so you're going up top here. You're just way too tanky, and they all die. Alright, so that's okay. We sort of recover, but the thing is they got two towers. Because they constantly keep pressuring. Like, these guys are actually insane. They keep making you guys react even when you guys do something on one side of the map. Alright, so... yeah, bit of a sticky situation now. Rift Herald is up, but... we do have top priority. Yeah, we can definitely get this. I do want Talon to push out mid, though, ideally, instead of doing your Wolves. Why is he doing this? This makes no sense. But should potentially get Rift Herald. Oh, okay. So let's just get Rift Herald, man. So the thing about Udyr wants you to, like, go on him like this. Like, if he wants to contest this, just get Rift Herald, drag him to it. You have a control ward here. You now have no vision. Force him to sweat. Like, make Udyr sweat. It's like, oh, do I go in? Do I not go in? He'll make a mistake, 100% guarantee you that. Just do the Rift Herald. Talon pushes in this. Get it. If he comes to contest, you kill him very easily. You have ult. You have a Thresh. Jin's here. But don't, like, just waste your ult like this and try and go in. Just get the Rift Herald. Like, this is what Udyr wants you to do. And now Thresh is, like, trying to do it. Is like, this is lots of miscommunication happening. And you're potentially, literally, the enemy team's going to come now by now. Like, you could have definitely gotten Rift by now if you just did it. Oh, this is so sticky. Talon has no mana. He's just wasted his ults, and they literally steal Rift Herald from you. Alright, so, yeah, again, big mistake right there. Going on the Udyr. No need to. Just get the Rift Herald. Don't be afraid. Like, Udyr is actually really a useless champion. Like, there's not much he can do. He has to be in melee range to do anything. Yes, he can try and smite it off you, but you can CC him with your ult, you know, and just like, one-shot him. Actually, he's building tank. Actually, a bit hard to one-shot him. Actually, no, he has Warrior, not Cinderhawk, so he actually is still a bit squishy. Alright, you get a control ward. You're going into debt for it, because you have futures market. Can you get 2 control wards? I think you can with this amount. I'm not sure what the debt is at this level, but definitely need to be switching out to Red Sweeper Trinket as well. Dragon's coming up. You need this to control river and objectives. Alright, so we're coming top here maybe. Why do you go here? Well, I think you thought Rift Herald was still up or something. That's a bit strange, but Dragon's coming up. We need to start going bot here. Alright, great. We get a kill here. Really good ult onto the Udyr. I mean, ideally, you're not exactly want to be ulti in the tank build in Udyr and fights, but this is still okay. Alright, great. We get a bunch of kills here. Let's get mid tower and then let's do Dragon. Or we can dive Swain as well. He's going to stay around. Awesome. Okay, so you're going for tier 2 mid tower. So you can do this, but you have two options here. You are either going to get this tier 2 mid dragon, or you're going to get dragon. You actually cannot get both, because spawn times are still very low right now. Their bot was basing, that was a pretty extended skirmish. You guys have no ultimates after that fight. You guys can't really fight anymore. You can either get one or the other. And I would prefer you to get dragon. It's a safer option. This will be your third dragon, is it? I think, yes. Yeah, you need to get this dragon. And you guys don't even get mid tower here because Nico can just defend it. Alright, so this is, again, another big throw turning point. You just sort of just got extended another back lead there. Man, this Malzahar is insane. He's actually putting so much pressure. He's like a suicide Malzahar pushing champion. Alright, then you just need to concede dragon. Remember, you had to choose one or the other. You couldn't do both. This is getting greedy. Concede instantly. Your team's all topside here. What are you going to do, 1v4? Like, it's not going to work. I know you're a Warwick, but let's, yeah, let's back off here. You have a lot to do. Your jungle's all up. Oh my god, is this your first Krugs clear in 19 minutes? That's what I'm talking about. Wait, can I see the levels on Krugs? How does it work? Look at your Krugs, level 1. I want you to, after this, go to preseason 10 patch notes, look at the experience on level 1 Krugs versus as it scales. You're literally first time Krugs at 19 minutes. I think this is a record. This is a record for my VOD reviews right now. I'm going to write this down. 19-minute Krugs. Alright, so I mean, surprisingly, you're still a level ahead. I think that Udia hasn't got his Krugs once as well. Actually, I'm really curious. What is the Krugs levels as well? Oh, I can't see them. I don't know how to do the vision on everything. Where is it? F3? God damn it. Alright, never mind. We'll be able to see it. Actually, no. I can do all. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, his Krugs are level 10. So, Udia has gotten his Krugs a couple of times. Alright. So, you shouldn't be pushing out bot here. Let Vlad do this. You don't need to do this for him. Vlad can very much handle himself, I think. You need to be clearing your topside jungle. You've left this up for a bit. Biggest thing here is you need to be topside controlling this river. Helping your mid push out, helping top push outs. This is the next objective of the game. Alright. 2 control wards? No, dude. You should be getting 2 control wards. I know you can afford it. You don't have sweeper yet. You should have sweeper as well. You need it for control. It's so important to be denying vision as a jungler. It's your responsibility as well as the support. It's a bit of team fighting happening here. Malzahar just sort of suicides in here. Vlad's pushing top. Alright, awesome. Throws. Everyone's just throwing back and forth constantly here. So Baron is up, but you guys actually don't do it very quick at all. You have a Jhin and a Warwick and Talon's dead. Vlad's here. I would actually use this as an opportunity to check the enemy Udia's jungle, clear your jungle, push out top, and then start controlling Baron. And then just keep this mid push wave, control their top side. So I want you to reset. So I want you to reset now, spend everyone's team's gold, come here, clear this first, help your team push this out, and come with Thresh to control topside, and then we can start baiting Baron with the Vlad split pushing bot. Actually, he doesn't have TP, which is not ideal, but that's what you want to do here. Like, you're not going to really be able to do anything on this tower without Vlad. Like, you need to make a play as a group, because there's still 3 alive. Like, at the end of the day, this is a 3v3. So, you're not going to be able to siege a tower. That's 3v3. Even though technically you've killed 2, Vlad's not there, right? So this is not going to work. You can't siege with a 3v3 at 21 minutes in the game. You guys just don't do enough damage to towers, and you don't exactly have the best siege champions again. Alright, really want you to reset. This is a bit of an overstay, I think. Again, you need to be doing stuff with your Vlad. This is not what you want to be doing. No, stop fighting. Reset. Reset. Camps. Push out top wave. Control Baron River. This is pointless fighting. This is how you lose games, right here. We're seeing it as we witness right here. Because look at this now. They push you all out, maybe get some kills, and then you lose Baron. So yeah, like, you don't need to rush the game. Stop going for kills. Objectives win games. Vision control wins games. Controlling this topside river past 20 minutes wins you games. And it's so easy to do in silver because the enemy team will just don't know what to do. They'll just start panicking. I see it happen all the time in, you know, reviews of like silver to gold games. Alright, so they are on Baron. It looks like they're going to take it, but Talon comes in for a pretty good ult here. Vlad's coming for a flank. Actually, you might actually win this fight, but you've lost Baron, which again shouldn't have happened in the first place. You guys easily could have got this Baron here. You know, with this, your Vlad's very strong. Like, no one on the enemy team can deal with Vlad. So you actually trade 3 for 3 there. Not ideal. This Nico split pushing support Nico. Interesting. Alright, Jin goes to defend bot here. Dragon's up, but I would say you're probably going to lose this. No? Alright. We see the Udyr trying to do sneaky things here. But you guys, actually, you guys still win team fight straight out with Vlad, man. Vlad is so overpowered. Alright, this Mel's is insane. Like, he's literally just split pushing to win this game. Alright, but you guys get your 3rd dragon now. So yeah, you actually would have had 4 dragons as well this game if you did that dragon play way beforehand as well. Actually, I don't know. Has this dragon been up for ages? I can't remember. Never mind. Maybe you couldn't get 4 drags by now. Alright, so a bit of a throw from the enemy team now. Base, you need to start pushing this out. Reset. Never chase Udyr. It's like almost as bad as a Singe. Like, he's like tank Udyr right now. You have a lot to do. Like, you haven't cleared your jungle camps for like the last 5 minutes or so. Like, you're definitely missing out. You're being very inefficient. Like, the way I sort of look at it is, as a jungler, you should have about 70 CS at this stage, less than the clock. So you should be, you know, definitely have about 180 CS right now, which would be double Udyr's, because Udyr is equally as inefficient. If you're just, like, way more efficient this game. Like, you'd be like level 14, 15 right now. Alright, so Mel's is taking all your topside jungle. So yeah, so what you want to be doing here is constantly pushing out the super creeps here, and well, like Baron's light up and stuff like that, like protecting your Vlad, pushing stuff out, protecting your Vlad, and team fighting. Like, you guys have the superior team fight with Vlad. Oh, actually, I really like what you're doing here. This is good. This is, at least you're pushing this out. This is awesome. Actually, I really like the Executioner's call-in with, what's that for? Like, it's against Swain and stuff. I guess Udyr has heals from his shield. Actually, I don't know why you get Executioner's call-in. I would be building just, yeah, I'll be just going for Dead Man's next. Alright, so we're pushing out lanes here. Again, I really wouldn't be doing stuff without my Vlad. I don't think you should be fighting without Vlad at all. Alright, but we actually potentially are going to win this fight here. No, Talon and Vlad aren't here, so this is not going to go well for you, I don't think. Yeah, you need to be playing around Vlad. You can't be playing around the rest of your team here. And Jin doesn't like those fights. Like, Jin likes slow fights so he can use his ultimate. Alright, so yeah, I mean, in terms of the mid-game, your question, like, Vlad, you didn't utilize Vlad as your win condition at all. Like, level 16 Vlad is just, like, literally 1v5 champion. Alright, so your team's actually slowly just dying now. They've bot in Hib. Sieging you with Malzahar's E. Alright, your Vlad actually dies here, which is really bad for you. He's like all your damage, doesn't even get an ult off. And yeah, you guys all die. Looks like you guys lose the game. So yeah, I mean, definitely a lot in here to improve from Path and stuff. In terms of your question mid-game, I mean, the big mistakes you made here was not using Rift Herald to break mid way earlier and not helping your Vlad enough to snowball the game, and also conceding dragons. Like, just know when to concede dragons. So let me know if you have any questions from this review in the comments below. I'll have my full notes for this review over my blog, nathanmott.gg. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.